Hello, everyone. Good evening. So I was just on stream, or is it Steam? I'm sorry, Steam, looking at different PC games because I've been wanting to do some PC game content for you guys, looking at witchcraft-based PC games because I'm very interested in that. And wouldn't you know, at the same time, Foodie Beauty decided to go live. And she's already said a few interesting things in this live, and something tells me she's going to rage in this stream for whatever reason. I just got a feeling. So I wanted to react to this live while it's still up, because if she says anything interesting or revealing, she tends to dirty delete. So sorry for no intro. Sorry for no cute animal videos. Don't have time to gather stuff up. But let's just react from here and see what Miss Foodie Beauty has to say. Let's go.
Really mean in my community post to everybody, wasn't I? I get mad. I have to stop searching my name on friggin' Google.
See, there you go, Foodie. So you just said you go out of your way to make yourself mad. The reactors don't get into your VIP chat and bother you. They don't even go on your comments sections and bother you. You go out of your way to make yourself mad. If you stayed in your own yard, you wouldn't get mad at the reaction channels because you wouldn't know what they're saying. But you are a narcissist and you go out of your way to see what people are saying just so you have a reason to rage, because that's all your content is on your channel. It's not boring and bland. It's interesting just because of the rage.
Or I mean YouTube. They not chop side pony. It kind of is like this. I like this style of hijab. Like the way it's like kind of loose, or like tight underneath but loose around. I like it like that. It looks a little bit like, I don't know, it's just covered, but anyway, I find when you have a fat round head, like making the outside of your hijab bigger is better than if it's squeezing tight your head. Do you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people who make that salsa matcha, apparently. I didn't know really what it was before. Oh, you guys miss being able to comment?
Yeah, and by the way, Foodie, and by the way, I love this for you. The fact that you're just so determined to make people pay to comment what they want to say. You're so determined to force everybody to become a VIP, the point where you turn your comment sections off, that hurts your engagement. So when people look for your name, they don't see your channel right off the bat. They see a whole bunch of reaction channels first. And I must say, I love that for you. You're cutting off your nose to spite your face, and all you're doing is hurting yourself in the process. But that is you over there trying to force people to pay money to simply make a comment for you. But I love that for you. I do.
Yeah, we're just gonna like, excuse me. What are you doing? Sorry, guys. What are you doing? She was stuck in the closet. Okay, so what were you asking me? You guys, I have to fly to another country in like a few days.
So I'm confused. First, she said she wasn't going to meet up with Sala until 2 months from now. Now it's a few days.
Are you gonna? It reminds me of Morpheus. A little bit, yeah. It's boring if we can't interact. Well, you guys can interact in the
Interact where?
I'm leaving in a few days. Basic. Welcome back to Vampire Bees. British at Rebees. Hey, Flopera. No, but I have.
You know, this thought came into my mind. Today is the 29th, and there are 31 days in the month. Is this Foodie's way of trying to garner up more engagement and get more views before her supposed trip? Because for YouTubers, the pay period ends at the end of the month. And when did she say she was leaving? A few days from now. And when is the end of the month? In just 3 days.
I haven't like lost any weight. I was, and then I started eating more again because that's just how my body likes to do, I guess. Every time I start to lose weight, I start to feel weird, and then I want to eat all my calories back. By the way, these are my modest nails. I posted a community post, but they're pretty much exactly the same color as my skin, like exactly.
Speaking of your nails, Foodie, I saw close-up pictures of your nails. And whoever your nail tech is, you might want to have a talk with them because they are tearing up your cuticles. Girl, they look bad. They look sore. They look painful. Who is this nail tech? They need to be fired.
Don't you think whatever color of nail polish this is, it's my nails. I'm leaving for 3 months in a few days, and I'm just freaking out with excitement. Number one, I was supposed to go later because of the move and everything, and now that that fell through, there's no reason for me to stay behind.
Yeah, let's talk about the move for a minute. So let's discuss what we know. So according to Foodie, she talked to the owners and she was supposed to rent the house. I've heard this from French Fry Girl, and I absolutely agree. I think what happened was Foodie sat back and she thought about it. And she thought, why am I going to pay $3,600 for a house and I'm not even going to be there when rent at the villa is a lot cheaper? Also, what I think happened was maybe if there was a house, because the whole house thing just sounds sketchy as hell, if you want me to know. I think it's sketchy. None of the stuff makes sense at all. But maybe she tried to rent a house. She did. But maybe the owners got wind that she wouldn't be staying there, that Pete's and the cats would be staying there, and the agreement was not with him, it was with her. And they're like, no, we're not comfortable with that. And maybe they backed out. You know, any landlord would feel that way. Well, you're renting to a person and they're not even going to be at the house. It's going to be other people that you don't have the agreement with. I would back out too.
Because I really, really, really want to meet Salah so bad. I'm leaving this week, coming week, yes. Yeah, because I was looking for something. I don't want to go to Kuwait with bright, shiny nail polish. I don't know. You know, I just wasn't feeling it, obviously. Yes, I have this travel adapter, actually, because they use G-type outlets there. I think Salah said he had like a bunch of things, but like outlets, but I don't think he had like one from Canada to like do you know what I mean? He doesn't have one like this, so I got this to bring along just in case they don't have one, you know? Like a lot of stuff I'm not even gonna bring because like I can just get there. They have like a Lush and everything. I keep saying that. Clothes, I'm not gonna bring a lot of clothes either. I'm gonna have one suitcase and one carry-on. And internet is 5G. So we're gonna have good internet. So we can stream, we can Beeeze, we can.
So it's never been explained exactly what's going to happen with the cats. What's going to happen with Pete? They're supposed to be moving out of the villa. Was a new lease signed? Because she didn't pay the rent. She said she didn't pay the rent for this last month. That the landlords came to her and said, where's the rent? And she told them, why am I going to pay rent? I'm moving. So was the rent paid? Was a new lease signed for the villa? And if not, where are Pete's and the cats going to go?
Go see sightseeing, we can eat. They're going to be searching flight to Kuwait. There's like a flight to Kuwait every single day, I think. So yeah, Pizza's gonna stay here and cat sit, and we've already like I'm not leaving. I'm going Kubrick style. Like apparently when Stanley Kubrick he's passed away, but whenever he would go out of town or have to leave his cats, he would leave like a manual for the cat care. So I'm literally going to like leave. I feel so bad. I'm going to miss them so bad. Like when
I'm just gonna say it. I wouldn't be comfortable leaving the cats in Pizza's care for 3 months. He has shown he's not really good with taking care of himself, much less the animals. He's very neglectful. I mean, we are talking about the same person that didn't change the litter box for 3 freaking months, and he doesn't like BBJ. So I would not be comfortable as a pet owner leaving my pets in the care of someone that has shown neglectful traits like Pete's. Someone who doesn't really take care of himself very well, has a crazy hatred for BBJ, and she's going to be leaving not just for 1 day, but for 3 months.
I got home, Sam, they were both just laying at my feet instantly, and I know they love me so bad, and I just like, you guys, I miss my cats so bad that like, whenever I start to get closer to home, no matter where I'm coming from, I start talking to Sam and BBJ in the car. Like I'll just be driving, and as soon as I see Jean d'Arc exit on the 174, I'll go, yes! Honestly, in anticipation of coming home to these furry idiots. I can't help talk like that.
So how much love were you showing BBJ when you're talking about putting her down and, are you ready for your dirt nap? You said those comments. So what is this? A deflection, as far as the hateful comments you've made about BBJ and the attitude you had to your animals, you're doing just the opposite now?
When I think about the cats. So anyways, I pretty much haven't lost any weight. I have a 12.5-hour flight in regular economy. Honestly, the price of first class or business is even worse. It's so expensive. I just can't do it, man. And no, I'm sorry. I'm not going to have it's not just yes, personally, it's not me paying for everything, but regardless, like as husband and wife, I'm not going to have anyone in my family pay first class like friggin' tickets like $6,000. Did they charge for changing? I don't know. I'm not sure actually.
When I think about flying and something I know about flying, the more you get your tickets in advance, the cheaper it is. So she was supposed to fly to Kuwait 2 months from now, and it's only a few days now from now. So that means the tickets would be more expensive because you're getting a flight right away. And a normal flight to Kuwait, one person would be about $800, I think, the last time I looked. And not to be mean, this is just factual. Foodie is a bigger person. She might need 2 seats, so it might actually cost her about $1,600. And Foodie, listen, you've got all kinds of health problems. You've had blood clots in your lungs. It might be dangerous for you to fly. You understand that, right? It's going to be dangerous for you to fly that long.
Get out of my suitcase. Come Fondue. Stay hydrated. Congratulations on your marriage. Thank you, Come Fondue. Ready, set, rebees. 18 months, Lindsay. I have to give you a modest arm wiggle, but you definitely deserve one. Ready, set, rebees. I have to do something else. Hi, Vance Beezer. If you're not first class, you might want to consider 2 seats. No, yeah. I'm gonna whenever I get to the gate. Okay, Bella. Thank you. Alexa, my best friend isn't coping with my new relationship well. How come, Tam? Faith, I'm getting married. I'm getting married. I already have a visa. I've already had my visa. Your visa is basically good for 3 months from the time that you enter the country. So I'm anticipating coming back like January, the end of January. No, you can get a travel visa, I think, whenever you get there, but you can also apply online. It's super freaking easy too. If you're from select countries, certain countries can apply online. Canada obviously was there, and like 20.
You know, I'm just going to tell you guys a random story that actually pertains to Chantal. And this is a true story, and it happened, and I was involved because I heard about it. And this happened well over 20 years ago. This was back in the days of MySpace. Y'all remember MySpace? It was like the thing for a while. I was on MySpace and I started talking to a guy named Pete who lived in the UK. And we got interested in each other. But at the time that he and I were talking and interested in each other, at the same time, and he wasn't playing me, we were just friends. There was another girl that he was talking to, and her name was Glendora. And I looked at her profile, and all I saw was this little bitty, teeny tiny thumbnail, black and white picture of a very pretty woman, very petite, very blonde. And it looked very suspicious to me because that was the only picture I saw. But he said that she was flying to the UK to meet him. And I thought, well, maybe they've seen each other, like video or something, and he's verified who she was. So I'm like, well, I hope you guys have, a good meeting. And then we hung up. And then a week later, he calls me on the phone and he tells me that Glendora did fly to the UK to meet him, but it was not what he expected because he went to the airport to meet her and he couldn't find her. And then the authorities at the airport approached him and asked if he knew someone. And they gave him another name. And he goes, I don't know that person. And long story short, the person that they were asking about was this person, Glendora. But when he went to meet her, she looked nothing like her picture. She was very morbidly obese. Not only that, but come to find out, she was married with children, and she had flown all the way from Kentucky, leaving behind her children and her husband to meet up with Pete. And she went through customs, and because she lied to customs and that she couldn't give the right answers, she kept switching around how long she would be staying. They told her she had to leave the very next day, the very next flight. But she thought while she was there, even though she lied about her appearance and she lied about her marital status and everything else, that because she was there, that Pete would, be intimate with her. And he was a polite British gentleman. So, she stayed with him, but nothing happened. And then she flew home the next day. So why am I bringing that up? Because I think it's kind of the same situation with Chantal. I honestly think that whoever this Sala person is, if he's real, which I got questions, I think Sala has only seen the filtered Chantal with her pictures, with her phone, and he's going to get a rude awakening when she arrives in Kuwait, if she does go. And he might send her right back home once he gets a good look at her and once he gets a good eyeful of her.
4 hours later. You're getting married in like 2 weeks. Less than 2 weeks. I'm getting married like in a couple days after being there. Well, I don't know, guys. We'll see. But men and women, like, just that's what they do. They get married there. Lulu, bachelorette party, Beeeze. Ready?
Well, I got questions. This Sala person, again, if he exists, so she's going to get off the plane and get married? Wouldn't his family want to meet her and approve of her before they get married? I would think that would happen. That you're not just going to up and get married without your family meeting the person who's going to be your wife. You would have to get the family's approval. And I don't know if she's going to get it. Maybe they're just going for a meeting, but she's trying to talk it up like they're going to get married. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think they're going to get married. I think she's just all into this dude, if he does exist. Or maybe this is all just a ploy to spend some time with Natter, because I have questions. I think that Sala is Natter. I still think that. Because if this guy saw it was real, why is she still doing the same behaviors on camera that she was doing with Natter? Why is she still going to the outhouse? Why is she still partaking in drugs? Why is she still doing the binge eating? If you've got a new husband who's completely different from Natter, why are you still doing the same behaviors you were doing when you were with your ex? Wouldn't you want to be a better person in every way? Yeah, I think so.
Ready, set, rebees. Cotton candy member for Yalla. Can't wait for Kuwait. Ready, set, rebees. Yalla. I want to just say, and I'm been really trying to keep. It's so different trying to keep the Sark rules. Getting married right up, pretty much off the plane, right getting married. Lala Peart. Hi, Lala Peart. Welcome to Room for Venus. Ready, set, Beeeze. You better stream the entire wedding. I'm not going to stream it. Hi, sweet. But I'm going to film some of it. My family definitely wants to see me, it's,
If she does go to Kuwait, I seriously hope she doesn't just put her phone in everybody's faces. That's not going to go over well.
So in Kuwait, you don't have to get married. Like, I'm not converting to get married or anything. So it's just going to be like a justice of the peace kind of thing. Yeah. Marriage is very serious and should never be done so soon. Well,
that's true. That's absolutely
I'm very
true.
serious, Lindsay. I know it seems hasty for people, but we have to be married to be together down there. So, remember, for 9 months. I feel like you're leaving us forever, but I know you're not. Beezing forever. Yes, ready, set, rebees. 9 months. Oh my god. Some of you have been here so long with me. 90-day fiance. I change my mind daily. Well, so far, it's been pretty consistent. I mean, I already feel like I've just known him forever. Like, we spend so much time together.
And no, you haven't spent any time together. You might have spent some time talking on video chat, but you have not spent 1 second in this man's company, nor he in yours. And Chantal, as someone I've been twice married, I can't stress enough to you how important it is to know the person who's putting the ring on your finger and you're saying, I do too. When it comes to marriage, you should take all the time you can and all the time you need to get to know that person. And you can't just go off, oh, they're so cute, they're so hot. No, marriage is about more than that. You have to have a connection with your partner. They have to be your partner. You have to be theirs. You both have to be all in with each other, understanding each other down to the deepest level. You have to have that level of understanding and connection that if you're with your partner, that connection has to be so deep that you don't even have to ask them what they're thinking and what they're feeling. You just know. And you don't have that with this person. You don't know him. He doesn't know you. You're both strangers to each other. So what you see and what you hear in a video chat, what is it? Chris Rock said something that I will never forget. He said, when you're dating someone for the first 3 or 6 months, you're not meeting them. You're meeting their representative, the best version of themselves. And that's what you're both doing. You're meeting each other as representative. But when you get in person with that person, when you get live, the live version of you, the live version of him, that's when the dynamics are going to be pretty apparent. And you're talking about doing one of the most important, serious things a person can do. Tying yourself to someone, and that person's a stranger. You, madam, are a fool.
And it's just been really exciting planning life with somebody. And I don't know, I'm just excited to turn a new leaf, I think it's about time. I feel bad making those community posts because every time I do, I feel like I let myself get dragged, back down to just that bog of stench, like I say, just the nasty negative stuff. And
Chantal, let's just be clear. You're a mean girl. You're a mean girl. You are a bully. You are a bully, mean girl. You always have been. You always will be. You're mean and you're nasty down to your core. And you have to let that part out once in a while. Because being a mean, nasty bully is how you feel superior to people. Let me tell you something, bullies are not superior. Usually those that bully other people, it's because they've got things about themselves they don't want other people to notice. So they deflect all the attention on somebody by making them feel like shit.
I look around and I guess like when I just, everyone is like having a good laugh at my expense, you know? But sometimes I just don't find it funny. So, anyway, you guys will see me a wedding hijab. Yes, we're gonna be picking out. So, like traditionally, are any of you guys married? Like, I don't know how it goes. Like, I think like so basically I enjoyed being engaged for a while. Did you?
This idiot over here, this one right here, she is so obsessed with the idea of marriage. But the idea of marriage is not the same thing as an actual marriage, an actual relationship. She's just romanticizing the hell out of it. And I can tell you from personal experience, Chantal, that if it's not a happy marriage, if you're not with somebody who's your true mate and your true partner, a bad marriage is the worst kind of personal hell. The hell that the likes of which you've never seen before, never experienced before. And I love that for you, that you are signing up for this misery, that you, despite all the fact that you've got people in your chat, you've got reactors saying, don't do it, don't do it, you're making a mistake. You, being stupid, you're not listening. But that's on brand with you. You're not listening to what people tell you. You've got a lot of wise people saying, don't do it, Chantal. You're a moron. Cut it out. Stop romanticizing something you don't know. I'm telling you, Chantal, marriage without connection, without real love is hell. It's hell. Hell, girlfriend. Hell with a capital H. You just want to be able to say you've got somebody else's last name and you've got a ring on your finger. You want to be able to say, I'm a wife. Well, the word wife and the ring and the marriage at the end of the day means nada if it ain't real. Trust and believe that.
I'm very, very happy. I know I've been raging at stuff, but I get, if you know what it is? Okay, at the time that I made those short videos telling off people who were getting on my nerves, it's because I hadn't eaten yet. And it was super crabby. And when I see dumb stuff, it makes me mad. Why are people talking about the salsa like it's a big deal? Alexander.
Because you lied about it. You lied about it and you didn't have to. You lied about the dumbest crap. You lied about the dumbest crap. You know what that container of salsa looked like? It looked like you got another container of salsa and then somebody put part of the salsa in a glass and put one of those plastic, covers on it. That's what it looked like to me.
Grace, you should unblock your Beezers to wish you well. Oh, thank you, Alexander. Yeah, that's true. Before my Kuwait Bees, but honestly, I'm keeping Salah as a moderator just because, like, obviously he's my husband, so, and also we're gonna be doing a lot of projects together and stuff. I was actually really hangry. So that nut salsa, it's salsa matcha. I hope I'm prepared to be a wife. What do you mean by that? Actually, I'm totally looking forward to everything. So yeah. No ammo. He's sleeping. It would be, what time would it be in Kuwait right now? 7:11? Salah, if you're here, hi. I'm sure when he can come on, he'll come say hi. He's so cute. I like to extend my greetings to you Beezers. That's true, Steve. That's why I'm on my utmost behaviors. I'm kidding. Congratulations.
She's not kidding. She's trying to put what I say. When you first get with somebody, you're interested in them, they're interested in you. The first 3 months, you're not meeting the person. You're meeting a better, improved version of them, their representative. But then after a few months, the real you just starts to relax and come through. So she's trying to put on this improved version of herself just to snare this guy solid into a marriage. And then once she's married to him, then she's going to start to slip and show who she really is.
Thank you guys. Like, honestly, it's something, it just feels so right. You know? And yeah, I hope you guys will come on this adventure with me.
I would not put it past Chantal to basically catfish somebody into a marriage, to sit there and talk to somebody perhaps overseas, using her phone, using her filters, putting on the fake version of herself, and get them to agree to a marriage, and her flying to another country, thinking that it's actually going to happen, that that person's going to be so much in shock that he just says, I do anyway. I hope it doesn't happen. I really don't. I hope he gets to the airport and he sees her and goes, who are you? That's not the person I saw on video chat. That's not the person I saw in the videos. I don't know who you are.
For sure. She's sleeping on my carry-on bag. I don't know, like, do I have to put... What do you think you...
You know what? I changed my mind. I hope it does happen. Because again, she'll find out what marriage is like without actual real love and connection. Like I said, it's its own personal private hell. You don't know hell yet, Chantal. You will, though. Oh, you will.
You're doing? I'm wearing a black hijab. I don't want you to get cat hair on it. No. Food goes a long way to the hot and chubby. Why are you so fat and chubby? They don't like me because I complain too much. Or I'm just too messy. I don't know what their deal is.
I still think this whole stream of her saying, oh, I'm going to fly out in 3 days. It's near the end of the month. I smell a money grab, y'all. I smell it from here. Y'all smell that? Yeah, it's a money grab. 3 days is exactly the end of the month. At the end of the pay period, she's looking to boost her views and to boost up her money before the pay period's over.
So anyway, your notification comes after it ends. That's strange. So yes, we will be Kuwait beezing in like a few days, and to freak the airport staff out, fake bugs in the CPAP. Halloween, happy Halloween. Yeah, right? I guess they're like happy belated Halloween. But I'm gonna like take it's gonna be a long flight. Oh my god. It's pretty much like,
Chantal, I will say this from experience. I've flown more than a few times, and just flying from Florida to California, that's about 3,000 miles. And I'm a bit smaller than you. At the end of that flight, my back hurt, my legs hurt, my butt had fallen asleep. Oh, girl, it was painful. And you're in not great health. You are going to hate it. You're going to hate it. You're going to be in so much pain. You're going to hate it.
Almost 2 days of traveling. It's like a lot of traveling. So I don't know.
And by the way, have fun with those really small airplane bathrooms. They're no joke.
No, I might go live at the airport for like several hours if I'm gonna like probably talk to Sala a lot and just like touch base and then go live for a little bit.
So this super chat from B says, you have no new picture of Sala in your vids. Have fun not having a car or driving where you want to. Let's go, Chantal. Want to see it. Yeah, I would like to see her in another place where she doesn't have some conveniences of where she wants to go when she wants to go there. It's going to be a whole different train of life for her.
I'm definitely gonna vlog. I want to do a vlog series. So I think I pretty much have everything bought. I just have to get some shoes. Who will be Sal as witnesses? What do you mean? I don't know. Take a Benadryl? You're going to Dubai in February? Oh my god. Yeah, I won't even be there anymore in February. She'll be arrested, Flop era. Oh, budget high. Oh my god, please go. You don't think I'm going, Ammo? I'm going in like a couple days, in like a few days. The secret Beezer signal for I'm Canadian, get me out of here. I want to be kidnapped by Salah, so I'm not going home. I'm kidding. I just want my cats to be safe.
Turquoise, this is a good super chat. Turquoise says, where will you live when you come back to Canada? Now that you'll be married, you can't live with Pete anymore. Good luck. Good point. She's not going to be living in Kuwait. She says she's got to come back to Canada. So if she's going to be a married woman, I don't think her new husband would be okay with her living with her ex, living with another man. So how's that going to work out? She's leaving the Pete's and the cats behind at the villa, right? And supposedly they're going to be staying there and he's going to be cat sitting. So when she returns home from her marriage trip, how's that going to work? She can't live with him anymore. How's that going to work out?
Sent there. Like less than a week, yeah. Yeah, like less than a week. Like a few days. I miss the silly you. Aw, I know, guys. I guess I have to grow up at some point. It's not that I'm still silly.
This comment, Ren says, I guess Pete should be busy being an adult and planning his exit so he can adult and figure it out. You know what? Pete should have been doing this months ago, honestly. When Chantal got wrapped around Natter and she started that talk of, I need my privacy and he's here and I can't bring anybody home, and spending more time with Natter and being wrapped around Natter, Pete should have gotten the red flags then and acted on them and figured out that this woman, Chantal, she wants her own life and they are not going to be connected at the hip forever. He should have been doing it then. The red flags were all over the place and he ignored them because he wanted to stay in his room and do his own thing. Well, you can't do that forever, Pete. Chantal is your ex. And obviously she's interested in other men and she wants to be with another man. She's not going to take care of you for the rest of your life, bro.
I have to be silly. I can't. I hate serious life all the time. Oh. Because you are presenting as Muslim now, there's a long history of discrimination at airports. Yeah, I have been feeling a bit of the discrimination, actually.
Oh, shut up.
And furthermore, I never ever get hit on ever. which is a good thing because I'm getting married. So nerves are setting in, I'm sure. Just please make sure you update us. Okay, guys, I'm gonna check in every so often, and I'm gonna check in with my family too. Do you have Panda Express in Canada? Yeah, but not in Ottawa. We used to when they replaced it with a KFC. Your old housemate works and lives over there and has been dating a Muslim man for 2 years. That said, if you need someone to talk to when you're there, that has been there 10. Oh my god. Yeah, that would be cool. Really? Ask Sal if he'll permit one. Oh my god. Yeah. Missy! Super excited to go to Kuwait. Number one. Of course. Salah. Habibi. And then I have to try the Burger King double chicken royal. Yeah. I think I have a stopover in Dubai actually. I think. Are you allowed to bring magnets on the plane? Because I have magnets for my thing. You are like an OG in the chat, and I just feel it's going to be a great live. Huh? Are you talking to me? I have a returning ticket, yeah. January 28th.
Well, you know what? If you go through to Kuwait and they don't like what they see or what they hear, they could send you right back home. And Chantal's been busy deleting videos and deleting views left and right. That might be a reason why she's been deleting so much stuff, because customs, they might check out your social media presence about who you are, and she's trying to get rid of anything that might be a deterrent from entering Kuwait.
Or maybe the 30th. I know it's the end of the month, like far away from now. I don't know. I don't have the ticket thing, the information. Thank you, Aha Budget. I think the move wasn't supposed to happen. Yeah. She's talking to me. Oh. Oh. Yeah, there is a Christian population there too.
So I'm just going to bring this up. So Chantal's supposed to be living in 3 days. BBJ was supposed to go to the vet months ago for oral issues. Chantal has said that her breath is bad, which could be a serious indicator of some health problems that should be addressed. But now we're down to a countdown of 3 days. Does anybody think that Chantal is going to take her cats to the vet in the next 3 days to get them checked out, to see to their care? No. And she's going to be leaving for 3 more months and being away from them. And Pete isn't going to take care of the cats properly while she's gone. As I said, if Chantal wants to go run off to another country, another state, another town, and if she wants to be involved with Salah or Nat or whoever, that's her business. But if she's so self-absorbed in herself that all she cares about is what she wants, it's time to give the cats to some responsible person who honestly will take care of them. And that person is not Pete's. He's got to figure out how to take care of himself. And those are Chantal's pets. Because they're belonging to her, he's not going to take care of them properly. They don't belong to him. He's not going to take care of them out of human decency. He's going to be all in his own head.
Oh, you're so sexy. Oh, yes.
You're so cute, Sam. I think even in the last 5 years, things have changed. She only started to drive recently. They can't go anywhere alone? Really? and confidence, but you really don't know anything about me. That aren't sad. Steve, stop it. What?
You know, Chantal, while she's been here planning this trip, we've seen her on stream doing edibles high as balls, doing other things that look questionable. So how is Chantal going to cope with being somewhere where she has no connections to party favors? It's going to be the mother of all freakouts, guaranteed, because she hasn't slowed down. She hasn't stopped the party favors. And if she's going somewhere where there are no party favors, she's setting herself up for the mother of all freakouts.
What? You will have to remove your hijab at airport due to your passport. Oh, really? Oh. Well, if they ask me to, I will. I'll just take it off and show them. Or I'll just say, well, can I just show the person, the airport person? So they can pull me aside and I'll take it off and show the one person who has to, I'll show the woman. When you renew your passport, wear your hijab. Yes. In like 8 years. Like I bought a 10-year Canadian passport right before COVID hit because I was going to go to Watertown with my mom and like just Beeze. And then COVID hit and I was like, no, I wanted to go Beeze and eat Chick-fil-A. Oh no. What a priority. You know, cat hair everywhere. We were moving, supposed to. I'm just calming Sam. But that fell through. So I was talking with Salah, you know, like since I don't have to move anymore, there's no reason for me to wait so long. But I was gonna go, yeah, because originally like I was gonna go later, but my family wanted me there for Christmas.
Oh my God, I'm in shock. She's actually brushing her cat. That's something we haven't seen her do in forever.
And I was like, you know, of course I'm going to miss my family on Christmas, but I'm building a new family. And this family has had 38 years with me. 30.
No, they haven't. You barely talk to your family. And while you were wrapped around Natter, you were so into him that you weren't spending time with your family. And that includes your grandma. Yeah, I'm going to bring up grandma. Remember grandma? The one that you did not see a whole lot of, even though she was sick? Yeah, remember her?
38 Christmases, 38 New Year's. Sam. So maybe they can just spare one. But I'm going to actually FaceTime them on Christmas. And like, honestly, like, I don't know. Like my grandfather's going to be there. And I just don't want to like explain to him what I'm doing because he's very old fashioned. He's from Florida and I don't know. I'm not saying anything against people from Florida, but
yeah, you better not, because that's where I'm from. What do you got to say about Florida, Chantal?
You like this, don't you, you big fat shaggy fat? Yes. Yes.
You keep your mouth shut about Florida, ma'am.
I could comb him every single day, and
But you don't.
He would still. Yeah, I fell through. The move fell through, so there's no reason. Like, we were just as shocked. And I said that to my friends when I was talking to them on the phone. I was like, you know what? Oh my God, people are going to go nuts. Reaction channels are going to go nuts. People are just going to go nuts. You have been to Watertown? Like, there's no freaking way this is happening right now.
Well, we've been saying that it doesn't make sense. Because you've got this extreme trip planned, and at the same time you're moving into a very expensive house, all within a very short time frame. It made no sense. You were over there bitching about the villa rent being less than $2,000, but yet you were going to move into a place that was twice the amount of that. None of that made sense, Chantal. None.
And And honestly, but I wasn't mad. Like I felt a sense of peace. Like I think it just wasn't meant to be, you know.
Kind of like your marriage.
So
Oh yeah, you like it.
I mean,
You like it.
is Salah excited and ready? Yes. I'm not gonna say too much, but he's done a lot to prepare me for my comfort level of this trip. Ordered like a new bed. We have those. We're gonna video games Beeeze. He ordered that cartridge of like 2,000 games, bigger TV.
You know, everything that Chantal has said about this trip to Kuwait, what has her main focus been going to Kuwait? She wants to go to all the fast food restaurants and she wants to go to the shopping mall. And I guess her and Salah are going to sit and play video games. So that's basically going to be the marriage. You running around and trying every fast food joint in the place and going shopping all day and playing video games with your man. It takes more than that for a happy marriage, Chantal.
Diffuser, Bath and Body Works candles. It's like I told you, like I don't know, just like little things like that, little attention to detail. I call it something that I never got out of anyone in my life. So it's a really good first, and I feel very, very happy, very blessed. So inshallah, all goes well.
Oh yes.
This is that having too many names. So I guess, yeah. I think I'll do that because yes, of course I want his name. I want to build a family and everything like
What do you mean build a family? I'm not trying to be mean to you, Chantal, but if this man wants a family, if he wants children, and I say this kindly, you can't have kids. You've had a hysterectomy. So how are you going to have kids? You've talked about what is it, a uterus transplant? There's very few of those that have actually been done, and they're very, very, very expensive. Why would he spend all that money doing that on you? And it may not even work when he can go out for another woman and get her pregnant practically for free. I mean, you can't build a family, man. You can't have kids. You wouldn't be able to adopt. Any adoption agency would look at your social media presence and go, "Oh, hell no. You can't have kids, ma'am. I am sorry. I'm not being rude saying that. That's just a fact. You cannot have children." I don't know if Salah knows that, if he knows that you cannot physically have children, but you just can't have kids. So how are you going to have a family?
So, what do you guys think? Do you have any ideas for like, just like suggestions or ideas? I'm thinking like the Beezer Show channel, making it like, I don't know. That is long, I know. You should take your last name. I understand it will be better when you show them your love. Exactly.
You know, I thought she was going to rage in this live stream because we've all been feeling like it's been building up. But if Salah's in the chat, she's not going to rage. Guaranteed she's not, because he's here. And she's still putting on that representative, the best version of herself. She's still in the process of trying to catfish him into a relationship and make him believe this is who she really is. Salah, this is not Chantal. This is the improved, on the surface version of Chantal. This is her basically catfishing her way into a marriage because she's not being her real, authentic, genuine self. She's just on her best behavior until she gets that ring on her finger.
No, Compandu, not right away. A couple's channel. My family is a bit sad. That's why they want me to film it. But like whenever, like someday we could have a Canadian wedding too. But because I want to live, I want to stay, I want to keep my citizenship, my Canadian citizenship. So in order to do that, I think I have to remain in Canada for like 6 months out of the year. And then for 6 months, because yeah, my uncle does that. He goes to Florida in the winter.
Yeah, but somebody had a good question earlier. If you get married, you can't live with Pete, right? Because you're a married woman. So how's that going to work? What are you going to come back to? If Pete is living in the house with the cats, you can't come back and just stay there as roommates. You just can't do it.
So I want to do something similar. Maybe in like for 3 months out of the year, we could reside somewhere else in the Middle East. You won't be allowed a channel? Yes, of course I will, Lindsay. This is our, this is my livelihood. This is my, I don't know. But things will be changing. I mean, I'm going to be, like I said, there's other ways to make money. I have to think about that because who knows? Any day, knock on wood, I hope it doesn't. But any day, like anything can tank. Nothing is guaranteed and forever. Like life is forever moving forward. You can't stay in one place for too long. It's not meant to be like that, in my opinion, anyways. But in order for that to happen, I can't have biological children, but he can. So that's the most important for him, I think. But no, it's.
And how is that? Anybody who's been watching Chantal, we know what a jealous, vicious creature she can be. I mean, she wasn't even cool with Natter being with Dee Dee. Look how she raged about Dee Dee and Natter. You think she's going to be cool with her husband having sex with and sleeping with other women to get them pregnant? No, no, nope. She's going to rage over that.
I'm not going to speak for him, but there's a lot of other ways for people when they decide to have families to have kids. Like you can actually, so like what if I ever wanted to have kids, I would have to I would have to not to move here like for like I said, like pretty much Lucy maybe for like certain like yeah, he's gonna come back here with me eventually. I'm not gonna leave my husband but we're gonna be like traveling and stuff and staying probably some months in hotter places, but we'll see. But basically like I would have to go to like an egg donor bank and buy some eggs and then like you can pick like like I think you can pick like can't you pick like DNA like a DNA that's similar to your own, like maybe like the same color eyes or something. I don't know if that's possible, but it's very expensive. So okay, Sam, go. It's very expensive, so it's something that would be like but you can't put a price on a life. Sam,
I'm not judging Salah's income. I don't know what the guy makes. Does he have all that money to spend on this? Like $100,000 for a uterus transplant and the egg donor and all. It's a lot of money. A lot of money. Does he have that much? And is it going to be worth all the trouble just being with her?
yeah, I have like, well, technically plain cheese, but I mean, like, I'm just changing. I'm thinking of changing my.
There's been talk this guy Salah is marrying Chantal for citizenship. And if you're marrying somebody for citizenship, you can't just marry them and you get citizenship right away and then dump them. You got to be with them for at least a few years. So if that's what's going on here, if he's marrying her for citizenship, maybe Chantal is okay with that because at least for the first time in her life, she'll be able to say that I'm a wife and she'll have a husband for at least a few years. But like I said, Chantal, marriage without real love and connection is hell. And you know what? It might be a hell that you richly deserve.
Getting more like business minded and stuff. I don't know. Not business like in the way you think, but Ugh, Sunwing. Ugh. Barf. I hate Sunwing. Oh my god, I hate Sunwing. I don't know why. Sunwing is fine, I guess. I don't know. I don't like chartered flights. Is that what it's called? They peeve me off. But I don't know. We're having a surrogate. Nice, Lindsay. What? You look sad. Is everything okay? Any kid that you and Salah will have will be loved. Yeah, I'm okay. I mean, yeah. No, I'm not sad. Well, okay, yes, it does make me sad that I can't have kids with him. Yeah, it does. Absolutely. It's something I'm vulnerable about. But it's not soul destroying. You know what I mean? It's not life destroying. It just sucks. But no, I'm not really too terribly sad. I can't, yeah.
I'm going to say something, and this only applies to Chantal. Only applies to her. There's no other woman but Chantal. I'm glad that Chantal cannot have children with a man. Let me explain why. Because she strikes me as the type of woman that would have children with a man, not because she loves the man and because she would love the child absolutely and take care of the child and give everything that's good to a child and make sure they grew up into a great adult. She strikes me as that evil, vicious, conniving, devious type of woman that would have a child with a man just because she wants to tie the man to her side for life. You know, she would do it for that reason, because she would use the child as a tool and a means to try to be manipulative and be mean and be nasty and always try to get some kind of influence or control over that man. That's why. She just strikes me as that type. She would not have a child out of the right reason, out of love and responsibility. And I want to have a child to leave a good piece of me on this earth, to be productive and creative and imaginative for society. And I'm passing that along to future generations. She strikes me as that type that she wants to find a way to tie a man to her for life so he could never get away from her and never escape.
Yeah, you're right. I can still, honestly, one of the main reasons I would consider that is being able to provide. I want to get super healthy first. Obviously, I would have to be wholesome enough anyways, of a person to even think of parenting. But having a family setting, a loving family setting for to nurture like 2 individuals or something. I don't know how many, but like a couple of individuals. I don't know. I feel like I have a lot of love to give right now.
Before you can love another person, first you have to love yourself. And you don't love yourself, Chantal. You hate yourself. You hate how you look. That's why you use a bazillion filters all the time. You're always avoiding mirrors. That's why you hate the reaction channels, because they are your mirrors. We hold up the mirror and say, this is how you are. This is what you're showing us. This is who you really are. You say, we don't know you. We don't know you. Well, you are streaming 6 to 10 hours a day out of a 12-hour day. So what's going on those other 2 hours that we don't see for 6 to 10 hours? We know what you show us, and what you've shown us is not good. But you first have to love yourself before you can love another person, whether it's a husband, a boyfriend, a child. You are selfish, evil, vicious, self-absorbed, attention-grabbing, attention-starved person. You cannot be that way. If you want to be a good parent, you have to love something other than yourself and give all of what you are that's good to a little being that's depending on you. that's looking up to you for guidance, for love, for knowledge, for wisdom. You don't have it to give. You can't even give it to yourself. My hat goes off to anyone who's a parent. My hat goes off to you. I salute you, because parenting is a lifelong commitment that takes everything out of you. Like everything that's within you that's good, you got to give it to your child to pass on to another generation. Chantal's talking about parenting and being a parent. She has no idea what it is to be a good person herself. So how could she pass along anything good to another little person? She can't.
But I do, my life has, like, it, once my life is stable, that's my goal, is to get my life stable. And I've always looked for the right person to do that with, to be by my side. I'm the type of, like, woman who likes to have a man with her.
You know what it is, Chantal? You're looking for someone to rescue you from the mess that you created in your life, of your life. You want some prince to come and whisk you off your dirty feet, put you on a white horse, and whisk you away somewhere, away from all of the troubles that you created, the financial troubles, the garbage that's behind you right now. You want someone to whisk you away from all of that. If you were the boss bitch that you claim to be, you'd fix your own mess. You wouldn't be just looking for someone else to fix in you what's broken. The only person that can fix what's broken within you is you. If you were grown up enough, you'd realize that and you'd do it. But you're always looking for someone to rescue you from whatever mess you've made so that you don't have to have the responsibility of doing it yourself.
He does have his own car. I saw people like, why is he taking pictures with the papers on the back seats? That's because he bought his car. Like, he bought a car, you know? So he's not a car salesman. But yes, he has a car. He's gonna drive us around.
So I want to know, I got a question. So this guy Sala has a job, right? That's what she said. How is Chantal going to cope with being alone? I mean, let's just picture it for a minute. She's in another country by herself. She doesn't have Pete to talk to. She doesn't have the cats. Sala has to go to work. She's going to be left alone for hours and hours every day. And she doesn't have a car to drive where she wants to go. And she can't really speak well a different language that might be present in the area of the people. How is she going to cope with all that?
I think he drives a Honda. I don't know. Nothing. Like, yeah, it's a nice car, and plus, you know what? It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be super nice not driving for 3 months. You know, I'm kind of looking forward to it. I know I said I like to drive, but like I said, I'm kind of getting tired. I think, you know, as long as I'm a passenger, I'll be able to either stream with you guys, or, you know, imagine we can stream because I'm not driving, or like it'll be easier anyway. Dang. What procedure? Oh, yeah, it's gonna be in Canada, Mimi. You guys haven't seen Sala? He has a channel. Where will you live when you come back to Canada now that you'll be married? You can't live with Pete anymore. So my goal was never to live with my ex-boyfriend, like, or my ex, whatever, like to live with Pete forever. Okay, yes, he's my really good friend now, longer than ever having been my ex, but yes, no, I won't be living with Pete whenever I'm living with Sala. But there will be something, we will be, don't worry about that. Why are you worried about that? Pete knows this. His channel is Al Sultan Sala. I don't know if anyone can type it in. ALSUL. Yeah, people are so into your life. The nooks and crannies, you're right. It's a little weird. A little. It's just annoying, that's all. Like, no nation surrogacy. This thing you're talking about is Islam. Wanted like a traditional Islamic wife, that's what he would get. He's looking for something specific in a partnership, and so am I. Like very specific.
So I would like to know what specific he was looking for when he found Chantal. Like, was he looking for a narcissistic, controlling, devious train wreck? Was that his dream girl? Because that's what he got. That's what he's gonna get.
I want to get married in the Middle East, man. I'm kidding. With Salah. And what else? I should last him 3 months. He's boycotting Nestle or something, so half the TV dinners. Did I get him any TV dinners? Oh, I got him some Uncle Ben's Bistro Express fried rice in the pouch and some frozen. I got him some stuff that I think he'll like to just make for himself. Like,
So you got him 3 months worth of food? How do you store 3 months of food?
in the groceries, so that the house is stocked. I bought like I think I bought like 5. I don't know. No, I bought like 3 huge cases.
So what about cat food? Did you buy 3 months worth of cat food? You got 3 months worth of canned goods and 3 months worth of cat litter? I want to know. There's all this talk about her stocking food for Pete's, but more importantly, what about the pet supplies? Who's supplying the pet supplies? Is there enough of everything to last for 3 months?
Of cat food and huge bag of dry, and there's also another bag open, and we have like 10 bags of treats. But my aunt said like she could help out. Like my car's gonna be here, so like she can just like go shopping sometimes.
So are you expecting your aunt to buy all the supplies while you're away?
Yeah, thanks, Lola. Budget. Okay, I'm super thirsty. I told off somebody today when I saw that. I think it was Beezer or Beauty. I told her off. I was like justice for BBJ. I'm like, justice for Kiss My. Just because I'm wearing a hijab, don't think I won't tell you off. You're dressed as a saloon girl? Are you at a Halloween party? I'll be. When you move to Kuwait, you should rent your room out for 3 months for side income. Did Aunt Phyllis buy the nut? Quinn, we didn't get it at a farmer's market. It's not even the same jar.
You can easily put salsa in another jar and tell a lie like you did.
I predict once you go to Kuwait, we won't see you again. Why? Nut salsa, it was the farmer's market was long ago. The nut salsa was recently when I went to the house, and it was in a little container. It wasn't in a mason jar. They wouldn't sell a jar that's unsealed. They wouldn't do that.
You know what that looked like, the salsa? Okay, there's all this debate about the salsa. You know what that looked like to me, y'all? Honestly, it looked like it was in a regular drinking glass. And my roommate has cats. He's got 2 cats. And you can buy these things that you can put on cans of cat food. If you don't want to give your cat an entire can of moist cat food, you can just give them half and put these little rubber container things over the cans and put it in the fridge. And that way you're saving part of the cat food so it doesn't all go to waste if they don't eat it all at once. It looked like one of those little topper plastic things you put on top of one of those. That's what it looked like.
Like, do you want me to show you? You can examine it. So, it's just so weird. I don't know. I guess it's just people just throwing their weird theories out there. Shouldn't probably take it so personal. It's just like, get a lot of crap on the side from these weird theories that people are believing. Like, what? It's so weird to me. Absolutely nothing. Ignore them. Give them attention and they get money. It's true. Movie gal, yeah, I'm calling. Yeah, I'm gonna be dealing with them. I would make up dream homes for your movie every month. I mean, I haven't even really done much. I haven't done like a series of content on it, or like they make it sound like I. Anyway, and anyway, where did I get the booze then? Remember the first time I went to the house, I got that mezcal. Where did I get the mezcal? You can't buy that here at the LCBO. You know what? Salah. I said probably whenever he can, he'll come in here and say, "Hey, greetings, Beezer." Salah. What does that mean, B? Is it something nice? He will, guys. Not since the hijab. Oh my god, I want to like. Yeah, I know. I know. Well, we're gonna give them heck of views, aren't we, Salah? I'm not canceling memberships. Plain cheeseburgers is Salah.
Yeah, that's something that other people have been talking about. That it seems strange that whenever Sala enters her chat, you don't see the Holy Trinity all together, like plain cheeseburger, sofa, what's the other one? Oh, so Ashley Lamborghini. You don't see them all three in the chat at once with Sala. Usually one or two of them are missing. So everybody's been saying that Sala might be one of the unholy Trinity.
We need to keep. Yeah, I need to make a. Oh yeah, wedding wish. I should have a bridal shower party. I'm kidding. Deserves a nice ring. You should go get your ring finger sized. That's why I'm waiting to go there to get sized and stuff.
Okay, so hold on. Since I've been twice a bride, if you're someone and you need your ring sized, if you got a ring and you had a ring size, wouldn't it take at least a day or 2 days before you get the ring that you want in the correct size? They got to make the ring to your finger size. I don't know. Just seems weird. That she's saying she's gonna get off the plane and get married immediately, but yet there's all these things that have to be done first.
Why? Because Alyssa's from the Middle East as well? Maybe stream the after party. That's personal, yeah. So, people about to get blocked left and right. Of course. Sala comes in and people bees. That's how it goes. I'm just gonna buy probably over there because I want to wear some abayas and some burkinis. And what else? I have a lot of cash. No, I'm kidding. Anyway. Yes. They have amazing abayas. And I will get some there. I don't know. Well, yeah, we'll see, movie gal. I'm not sure. Okay, I'm gonna go. Sightseeing Bees, yeah. So anyways, I don't know when I'm gonna be live again. Wrapping this up. Maybe, I don't know, I'll let you guys know. But like I said, very soon it will be a different environment.
Oh, it just cut off. What happened? Did she dirty delete? Let me see. Let me see here. No, she didn't dirty delete. It just ended right there. That's okay. I mean, I finished my react, so I was like, what? That was weird. There was no goodbye. There was no nothing. So I guess that was it. So I thought there was going to be a rage. I apologize. I was wrong, but I should have known better because Sala is now in the picture. She's trying to get married, so she's putting on her best behavior. So she's probably not going to rage before her marriage. But you just never know with Foodie. So hope you guys have enjoyed this react. I'm going to go ahead and post it to my channel. Thank you all for watching and have a wonderful night, would you? Take care. Bye-bye.